The question is, should you drain your fuel tank when storing your car, boat, or equipment for winter? I'm Mike Perfetto, VP of Product Engineering and formulator of STA-BIL Fuel Stabilizer. We're here to explain why leaving your tank full of fresh gas treated with STA-BIL is the best way to store your engines. Today's gasolines are made with as much as 15% ethanol, which breaks down the fuel faster, sometimes in as little as 30 days. Ethanol is not a bad thing, it just needs to be cared for differently. Bad fuel can lead to gum and varnish building up in your carburetor, fuel pump, fuel lines, and injectors, leading to sputtering engines or ones that could flat out not start in the spring. Gasoline is an organic material that is prone to degrade like a living organism and contains at least 200 chemical components that are susceptible to oxidation. When air comes in contact with the chemical components, there are many chemical reactions that take place forming gum and varnish. The particles of these materials can create blockages in the fuel system and/or gums, which cause mechanical function of carburetors and fuel injectors to fail. STA-BIL Fuel Stabilizer contains an antioxidant that will help reduce fuel oxidation and a formation of gums and varnishes. In addition, a fuel detergent and a corrosion inhibitor are part of our formulation, which helps keep the fuel system clean and prevent corrosion related to alcohol moisture absorption. The best way to make sure your fuel system stays in top shape is to run out all your old gas in the fall. Then before storing, add a full tank of fresh fuel with a fuel stabilizer like the STA-BIL line of products. 𝑭𝑶𝑳𝑳𝑇able Storage, like its name, is for long-term storage, up to 2 years. 1 ounce treats 2.5 gallons of fuel. 𝑚𝑯𝑰𝑺 360 Protection is for use at every fill-up and has cleaning properties. It keeps fuel fresh for up to 12 months. 1 ounce treats 5 gallons of gasoline. And the blue STA-BIL 360 Marine is our most concentrated product. 1 ounce can treat up to 10 gallons of fuel. It's designed for marine engines with top water removing properties. If you're just storing for winter, all 3 products will get the job done. Just choose the one that best fits your needs. Once your tank is full and treated, run it for 3 to 4 minutes to allow for the fresh, treated gas to run through the entire fuel system. Majority of gasoline fuel tanks are vented. This allows the fuel tank to breathe, exchanging air and evaporated gas during storage. The warmer the weather and increases in humidity results in more frequent air exchange in the fuel tank and the possibility of increased moisture being absorbed by the gasoline ethanol blended fuel. Ideally, you will want to leave your tank roughly 95% full to allow for expansion inside the tank, but also having minimal empty space for condensation to occur in the fuel tank. Water is a bad thing to have build up in your fuel system as it leads to corrosion. As previously noted, the vented fuel tank will breathe and exchange air and gasoline vapors. It should be noted that the light ends of gasoline, which are responsible for fuel ignition, will tend to vaporize first and evaporate out of this vent. If sufficient light ends evaporate, this can result in a no-start condition or rough idling. It should be noted that a fuel stabilizer will not prevent light end evaporation. If this problem persists, STA-BIL Fast Fix or Start Your Engines can help alleviate this problem. Leaving a full tank of treated gas in your system does these 4 things. 1. Decreases the chances of condensation and corrosion to form in your fuel system. 2. Ensures your fuel won't break down and gum up internal components. 3. Saves you time and money from draining out the fuel tanks of all your equipment. And 4. Avoids having to worry if you got all the fuel out of your tank or carburetor before you store it. Taking the small steps of adding fresh fuel and a STA-BIL fuel stabilizer to your gas can save you a ton of time, stress, and money. And we recommend it, not because we sell these products, but because it's the best way to keep your car, boat, or equipment in top shape for when it's time to break it out once again.